She almost kept driving. One more second, and she would have been gone. But she slammed the brakes, ran into the storm, and pulled a stranger from the wreckage. Only he wasn't just any man. He was Victor Kane, the ruthless billionaire everyone feared. And what came after would shake an entire city. Amara Johnson had lived a hard life. Once, she dreamed of becoming a nurse. But when her husband lost his factory job, after a corporate takeover by Victor Kane, those dreams crumbled. Bills piled up. Their home was foreclosed. Her husband fell into depression and never recovered. Amara was left alone to raise their son, Malik, working 2 jobs to survive. And now, fate had placed the very man who destroyed her family, bleeding on the side of the road. Victor Kane, a name that commanded fear. He was worth billions, known for hostile takeovers, cutting jobs, and silencing anyone who stood in his way. To the world, he was untouchable. To families like Amara's, he was a villain in a tailored suit. And yet tonight, that powerful man was trapped, helpless, and clinging to life in the pouring rain. As Amara reached the wreck, she froze. Through the shattered glass, she saw his face. Rage burned inside her. Her mind screamed, "Walk away. Let karma do its work." After all, hadn't he ruined her life? But then, her son's voice cut through the storm. "Mom, he needs us." Amara's chest tightened. Malik's eyes, so full of innocence, were watching her. What would she teach him tonight? Hatred or humanity? With shaking hands, she ripped the car door open, dragged Victor out, and wrapped her coat around him. In that moment, she chose compassion over revenge. Inside the ER, 15 of the country's best doctors worked furiously, but the monitors flatlined. Nurses prepared for the worst. Amara clutched her son's hand, whispering prayers. But Malik was staring at the monitors. His sharp young mind noticed something strange. He tugged his mother's sleeve. "Mom, it's not his heart. The wire's loose. The machine's wrong." At first, no one listened. What could a child possibly know? But Amara, remembering how he fixed radios and drew inventions in his notebooks, pushed forward. "Check the wire," she pleaded. The lead doctor sighed, but checked. His face drained of color. Malik was right. The billionaire's heart was beating strong. The boy had seen what 15 doctors had missed. When Victor woke, he demanded to see the woman who had pulled him from death. His voice was weak, but his eyes were sharp. "Do you know who I am?" he asked. Amara's jaw tightened. "Everyone knows who you are." He sighed, staring at the ceiling. "Your husband. He once worked for me. I thought I was building progress. Instead, I destroyed lives. I see that now. I'm sorry." Tears blurred Amara's vision. For years, she had cursed his name. Now here he was, broken, apologizing. She wanted to hate him. But when Malik reached out and held Victor's hand, she realized forgiveness was the only way forward. Victor flipped through page after page. Blueprints, sketches, inventions. Advanced medical devices drawn by a 12-year-old boy. One sketch stopped him cold. A machine designed to detect faulty readings in hospital equipment. The very thing that had nearly killed him tonight. In the corner, Malik had written 2 words. "For Dad." Victor's eyes welled with tears. He knew genius when he saw it, and he knew he owed this boy more than just gratitude. In the months that followed, Victor Kane shocked the world. He stepped down from his ruthless empire and launched a new foundation, dedicated to families in need, named after Amara's late husband. He personally mentored Malik, funding his education, giving him access to labs and resources beyond imagination. The boy, once dismissed as a janitor's son, became a prodigy, an inventor whose machines saved countless lives. And Amara, once broken, found herself whole again, standing at the side of the man who had once been her enemy, now transformed by gratitude and redemption. Years later, when Victor Kane passed peacefully, it wasn't fear that filled the city, but mourning. At his funeral, Amara and Malik stood in the front row. Thousands came, not to curse his name, but to honor the man who changed in the end. Because all it took was one woman's decision on a stormy night. She thought she was saving a stranger, but she had saved a soul. And in turn, he saved her family and countless others.